Maria Zakharova, the Russian foreign ministry spokeswoman, she gave a marathon press conference yesterday. We're talking something like 3-4 hours, and she used the Olaf Scholz approval of Leopard tanks to hit out at the collective West. So she jumped on the fact that Germany has approved Leopard 2s to be sent to the Zelensky regime. And she hit out at Olaf Scholz, at Germany, at the collective West. There was a point during the press conference, and she took questions from everybody, by the way. There was a point in the press conference where you could see Zakharova was visibly upset. I mean, she was very emotional about the fact that Germany and Olaf Scholz have approved the symbols of World War II to once again move through Ukraine to fight the Russians. And she also asked NATO and many leaders of the collective West, you keep on going on and on about how you're not a party to this conflict, but you have the German foreign minister coming out a couple of days ago and saying, we are a party to this conflict. We are fighting a war against Russia. Maria Zakharova threw out a question to Stoltenberg, to NATO, to Olaf Scholz, to Annalena Baerbock. She said, what are you if you are not a party to this conflict? Because your foreign minister is saying you're fighting a war against Russia. Stoltenberg is coming out and saying we're not a party to this conflict. The French foreign ministry the other day, or was it the French defense ministry? Anyway, the government of France came out and explicitly said, we are not a party to this conflict. And Maria Zakharova wanted to know, well then, what are you? Please define yourselves. She said this, and I quote, do you actually consider the citizens of the EU and NATO total morons? Do you believe that as you send tanks which require maintenance, you still are not party to the conflict? Who are you then? Explain. Just invent some new term to identify yourself. Citizens of NATO states should know their bloc is fully engaged in confrontation with our nation, and this confrontation is escalating. It's quite an intelligent comment from Zakharova. Define yourselves. If you're not a party to this conflict, well then, what are you?